ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
I've been 2007 in the country. I was welcomed to the country, came from Scotland. And I do love it here. Setting our company here was very exciting. The country allows, or the leaders allow us, entrepreneurs, to set these things up and make a difference, to follow a passion. And I'm very blessed. It was one of the best decisions I've ever done in my life. So I'm very grateful.
Hello everyone, welcome again to another episode of your favorite program, Pearls of Union. Every story has a moment, and all moment has a new story. In today's episode, we are having Mr. Shaun to share with us his story. Hello, Mr.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. First of all, we are happy to have you here with us.
Thank you, absolutely delighted. Thank you for inviting me.
Before we begin our main conversation, Mr. Shaun, we would like to know more about you as a person, your academic background, and the things which shaped who you are today.
Wow, that's a good question. I think the thing that's really kind of driven me and given me purpose my whole life is trying to understand or trying to unlock human potential. I find it fascinating. Why does one person, maybe from athletics, get to gold, another person gets bronze? Why does one person thrive in an organization? And they might not be the highest IQ, they might not have the most qualifications, but there's something else there. So that's always fascinated me. So even as a child, I would be interested in what makes people tick. Is it just the skill set? Is it mindset that helps them thrive? Or is there something else there? So that's really kind of driven me all my life. I think that's why I very much got into leadership and I now train leadership. It's understanding mindset, it's understanding motivation, it's understanding the skills, what's required to thrive in today and tomorrow's world.
So dealing with people, it's hard normally.
Oh, 100%.
Especially with the mindset of the people. Speaking about all this, I'm sure there is many challenges which you faced in the journey. Who was the main supporter?
Main supporter? Ooh, as in my personal life or as my business life?
Both.
Ooh, I think main supporter and driver, I think I'd have to give praise to my mother, to be honest. I think as a child I was a little bit more introverted, a little bit quieter, a little bit insecure. And I think she kind of pushed me out there. She challenged me. Even at the age of 17, I moved to California for a year to just kind of grow up, to see a different perspective, to see how different people behave. So she's constantly kind of pushed my boundaries. In my professional career, I think I've had some amazing mentors that's given me great opportunities, challenged me, told me when I was messing up, told me the truth, taught me to grow up, taught me to learn, showed me different perspectives, different ways of thinking, and I really thank them for that.
That's great. Today, People Centric is one of the leading companies. Let's speak about the services which it provides.
Okay, thank you. We've been in operation for 13 years. We're very blessed to be actually obviously in the UAE. We do actually work globally. So our services is about unlocking that human potential, without a doubt. It's about making a difference, and that's what excites me. We don't want to be mediocre. We don't want people to be mediocre. We want people to be the best they can be, and whatever they do, and that excites me. So in People Centric, we do it under leadership and management development, assessing the skills, developing the mindset, and helping them to make a difference. We also spend a lot of time under mindset, under mental toughness, assessing and developing mental toughness. And thirdly, around coaching, executive coaching. And so that's really the services that we do in People Centric.
Today, people, before they are dealing with a company, they are dealing with other people, no matter they are managers or employees. As a manager, so what do you think is the main skills every employee should have?
Oh, openness to learn. I think especially in today's world, it is very fast moving, it's very uncertain, it's very dynamic, it's disruptive. That's just the world we're living in. We call it a VUCA world. People need to understand that the world is fast moving.
Exactly.
And some people don't like that speed of change, but it is the world that we're living in. So the key skill here is we need to be open to that change. We need to be open to different perspectives, new ways of doing things.
Exactly.
Just because we've been doing something for 10, 15 years, probably doesn't mean that it's always right, because the world's changed, technology, AI, and we have to embrace that. But as a manager leader, I think we have to help our people come to terms with that. I think that's a key role as a leader, because some people don't like change.
Exactly.
But we're in this world of change, and we have to change or become extinct.
You cannot be a person who's going in the same line. You have
100%.
to change. Different mindset, different thoughts, and so on.
Yeah.
Well, speaking about the services, we would like to know also about the challenges which you face in the company in general and how today People Centric is keeping up with them.
God, the challenges I faced. I think challenges, I'd probably say it's an opportunity. I think when I arrived in UAE, we're very fortunate here because we've got so many nationalities. We've got UAE nationals, we've got people from India, we've got people from Africa, we've got Europeans,
Yes.
Americans. Initially, that was fascinating because I was used to, even though I've worked globally, I'm used to delivering programs of generally the majority of one nationality, one culture. In the UAE, we're very fortunate. We've got this massive, diverse, inclusive culture. And the reality is that we think different. We are different.
We are different.
And if we go into leading or managing or training and we treat everyone exactly the same, we're going to fail.
No point.
No point, because
Exactly.
it doesn't work. A UAE national learns things very differently from a European. There's no right and wrong, we're just different. And that's what makes us awesome.
Exactly.
And I think that's why in the UAE, leaders have been so smart. They've managed to create these amazing minds, great personalities from all over the world, bringing talent here. The challenge is if we don't work together, if we don't listen to each other, respect each other, see the different perspective, we lose.
Exactly.
But if we can sit down and really be open-minded, like, okay, that's a completely different idea. That's a different approach. Then between us, listen with intent, we'll create something awesome for the team, the organization, possibly even the country.
Which is great. Today, People Centric, many people are dealing with the company. How do you make sure they are happy with the service?
Oh, well, I could say we do the normal happy sheet at the end of a training program.
Great.
But to be honest, I think we're much better than that. I think any training provider can give people a happy time, and yes, that's great fun. We're much more than that. It's about sitting down with the stakeholders, our customers initially, understanding what they want from the training, what do they want the people to think, feel and do at the end. It's understanding their purpose, it's understanding their pain points, it's understanding the strategy, the vision, where the organization is going in the next 5 years, designing a program around that and delivering that. And we don't do death by PowerPoint. We make it very interactive. It's challenging as the world we're living in. We push the boundaries to help them be the best they can be. And in turn, that helps the organization. We also like to ensure there's a measurable difference, that they're embedding the learns, that they're applying the learns back in the business, making a difference. And we do lots of different interventions, from CapEx projects to work-based assignments, to measure and assess that difference.
Today, the company's success is not only depending on the services, it depends also after what happens after the service.
100%.
Do you agree about that?
100%. Let's be honest, we're teaching very, very smart leaders, managers in the region. And they've been these experienced managers, leaders for many years, and they've done well. But the world's changed.
The world changes.
So the way that you were leading, and as a Gen Z, I'm sure you relate to this. As a Gen X manager, we've been managing, leading for a number of years. And we did well in that,
yes,
especially during those times. But we now got the Gen Zs coming along as well. And the way we used to manage, lead, might not be the best to bring the best out of Gen Z. They're different. So that's really important to us. We need to adapt our style constantly to get the most from the audience, and to measure that difference. When they leave our workshop after 4 or 5 days, even 6 months, we don't want to just say goodbye and forget about it. We want to embed the learns. So we're really embracing technology. We have come up with our AI avatar. So give example, you might be learning how to do a critical conversation with an employee.
Great.
You learn that through the program. You then go away. We don't want you to just get back into the business and do what you always do. We want you to apply the new skills. So we give you access to our AI avatar, and you can practice having critical conversations with this avatar. And if you do well, it will react positively. If you do bad, it will react negatively. And it's fascinating.
Which is great.
It's great. And they will give you feedback on saying you did well on this, you need to do more of that, you need to listen, you need to challenge. I'm loving it. So that's helping to embed the learns.
I personally believe that the company who's not using AI nowadays, it's going back.
100%.
Exactly. So today, as all the success which you have reached, what is the vision? What you want to do after 10 years?
Oh, great question. We're in the process of really becoming an AI-driven or AI-enabled company, without a doubt. What a small business. But like you, AI is the future. So the future is to become even more AI-enabled, using a technology out there. However, I do also believe that AI is awesome and we have to embrace it, but we can't forget the human touch. We're human beings. AI will never have empathy. It will never have emotional intelligence. And those skills are required in this world. So we see it as a partnership. So our future is to use AI, to use technology, but it's also to make sure that we constantly enhance these human skills, values and behaviors, because it won't have that.
I would like to ask a question. It's not in the script actually. I just want to know, what was the idea behind the company? The main idea, how it came?
To make a difference.
Yeah.
When I set up People Centric, it was really to make a difference. We're not a training course, death by PowerPoint. Come in, tick the box, happy sheet. That's not us. We want to unlock that human potential. Mm-hmm. We want to make a difference for those people. We want to make a difference for the teams and the organization. We want to create a better workplace, a better culture, that people can really make a difference. And in turn, the business, it will impact the business. It will improve bottom line, it will improve performance, it will improve the culture, engagement. So we want to make a difference, and every single thing we do, from meeting with the customer on day one, the stakeholders to understand what they want, to the way that we design the program to be challenging, to be provocative, to really allow the learners to understand themselves, to get over their egos, to
Exactly.
manage their biases. We put them into lots of different activities that was really going to challenge them.
Exactly.
And some of these challenges, they will fail. But that's the world we're living in. The key thing in today's world is that we learn from failure. We bounce back. So failing is okay in today's world as long as we learn from failure and we keep going. What's not okay is if we give up like, oh, I can't do this.
Exactly.
That's not good.
I don't know whether you agree with me or not, but planning is one of the most important things as well.
Planning,
Planning.
definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so today, after having all these years of experience, what's your advice for the younger generation?
Gosh, to keep an open mind. Of course, your degrees are important, but don't just rely on the degrees. Get the experience, travel, talk to people from a different culture, debate, discuss, learn. It will give us this cognitive readiness. It will give us this ability to see things from a different perspective. That is key. So yes, get your degrees, get your knowledge, but see the world, work with different people, try to see things from a different perspective. And I think traveling really works for that.
Today, I'm sure before the viewers who enjoy this episode, I am the most one who's enjoying about this conversation as someone who's hearing it now at the time live. We thank you for being here and sharing this wonderful story.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me. Absolute pleasure.
Thank you. We thank our audience as well and stay tuned for the next success story.